Hi, it's beginning of week 2 of this, and it's a Wednesday. I did not play tonight, but I do want to talk about something that happened in last night's game, particularly in the second tournament. I mentioned yesterday that I went out on the very first hand, which is always fun. Sat down in the big blind, dealt pocket aces, and first person to act limped in, blinds are 25-50. Second person raised up to 150, went fold fold. The button called the 150, the small blind called the 150. I raised my aces up to 600. The original raiser called, the button folded, and the small blind called. So I've got two people that called my 600 raise. Flop comes up, king, 9, deuce, but all diamonds. So I've got a decision to make. Small blind checks, and I decide to shove all in with my aces. I get called by the first raiser. Small blind folds. He turns over his ace 8 of diamonds, flop the nut flush, and I'm going home. Made two mistakes. One, overvalued my aces, and two, was not at my best to start that game, and that's what I want to talk about today. Poker is a sport, and it requires you to be both physically and mentally fit, and I was not at my best sitting down at that game. Knew I was feeling tired after the first game. Have not been sleeping well lately, and to be honest, have not been taking care of myself the way I should. Not eating well either. So that's what I want to talk about. Is you have to, when you're sitting down at a tournament, realize that you are going to be sitting there for hours, and you need to be focused and make the right decisions. So physically you need to be prepared, and mentally you need to be prepared. So take care of yourself. Make sure that you've got a physical fitness and nutrition plan in place, because you do need to be at your best when you're sitting at the table. Poker is all about making the right decisions. I always say that if I go out, as long as I made the right decision, then I'm happy. And last night, I was not necessarily happy with that decision. I should have recognized that with two other people calling, likelihood of somebody there having my aces beat were pretty high. I should have just checked, let him go ahead and bet it, and get out and wait for a better hand. But as I said, I was not sharp. I was not at my best. So that's my recommendation for you today. For those of you who are here local, I have a very good friend who is able to provide a sort of nice nutritional supplement program. She's working with a product called Thrive. I started taking it and got off of it. I am going to be getting back with her and getting back on it, because if I am going to be focused on playing the best poker I can, I need to make sure that I'm at my best, and make sure that I'm physically fit and mentally alert at all times. That friend of mine, as I mentioned, locally, Sheena Henshaw, I'm going to tag her on this video on Facebook. So those of you who are in the same boat as me, contact her, and I'm sure she's going to be able to help you out, just like she's going to be helping me, and get me back to the best player that I can be.